How are we all doing? It's been a while since I've done a live, so let's do the usual. I want to just get a quick comment in the chat if the sound is good, if you can hear me. I've got the engine running at the moment, so just want to make sure that's not interfering too much. So let me know if the sound is good, and as always, we're going to give it a few minutes just to allow a few people to join. I haven't had a great deal of time to promote this live stream because it's everything that's happened has happened pretty quick. So that's why I thought, you know what, I need to jump on tonight and do this video. I'm actually visiting some family at the moment, and I had no intention of doing a video today at all, but you know, I'm dedicated to the game. So I'm out here doing this video, and hopefully have a bit of a chance to hang out with a few of you guys tonight. I'm not going to be too long because like I said, I don't want to be too antisocial, but duty calls. So here we are. Emmett G's in the house. Thank you, brother. Sound is good. We've got Bob. So I got music videos. Let's get this crypto. Yes, indeed. Hashtag MSS. Let's do it. So we've got a few people joining the chat now. Guys, don't forget, if you could do me a favor and hit the like button with your free hand. Whatever you're doing with the other hand's none of my business. But if you've got a free hand, just hit that like button and let's get those likes up a little bit. I have been doing videos lately, but as a lot of you know, I've been traveling fairly extensively in Mexico again. We do spend a large portion of the year in Mexico. So I was out there for just under 2 months, and today's my first full day back in the UK, and it's been a real shocker in terms of, you know, coming from crystal blue skies every single day, even in Mexico City, coming back to the grey abyss that is the UK. So it's been a bit of a shock. Now I'm just going to switch off the engine for a sec because it's probably going to interfere with my camera. It's going to shake it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get the light going. Okay. If not, we'll just flick that on like that. There we go. So I don't really get jet lag. I've never been one to suffer with jet lag, and especially now, I've got a 1-year-old. I could sleep anytime, anywhere. You tell me when to sleep, I'll sleep. So it's really not been a problem. So I think it was about 6 hours time difference, which is not too crazy, but it's just a bit more for the little one. But for me, not a problem. I'll sleep anywhere. So there's been a lot going on since I've been away, and we were so busy while we were out there doing so much stuff. We had so many people to meet, so much crazy stuff to do, that I was doing my best to stay on board with everything that's going on in crypto. Now, if you guys have been following me on X for a while at True Millions, then you will know I've been banging on for months about this particular time frame being the one. This is where it's going to go crazy. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that. I'm certainly into the more esoteric side of things, and it's definitely been in the cards. And we have seen one hell of an explosion. You know, Bitcoin almost touching on that 100K mark. XRP, which I've been banging on about, the coiled spring, has done exactly what I expected it to do. Aggressive moves up. Pulse chain is aggressively moving up right now. BNB's on a real upward trend right now as well, which is great for MSS, which we're going to be talking about in this live stream. So I'd imagine most of you are enjoying the start of the bull market so far. In my opinion, this is the very beginning, and we have plenty more upside to go, especially between now and March. So anyway, we'll get onto a bit more of that in another video, but I can see we've got plenty of people joining, so that's really, really awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on the stream. We are going to get into the update in just a moment. Again, if you've just joined, please could you hit that like button. It does help definitely with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys again. So MSS, the MoonYield platform is about to go live, and 19th of December. So we've got a lot to look forward to. I've been speaking about this for a little while, and obviously since the couple of exploits, the team have done absolutely phenomenal things, getting everything back online again, getting the PEC Shield audit done. Really, really impressive stuff, and that's how I judge a protocol. And it's kind of like venture capital. I like to see how, there's always going to be hiccups. You know, when you're dealing with, you know, new protocols. And you have to remember, MSS was built from scratch. You know, it wasn't forked, it was built from scratch. And I think they've done an amazing job sort of making sure everything's watertight again. So big shout out to Aaron and the team. And it's very, very exciting stuff now as we go forward into lending. Now, the new token is going to be on pre-sale. And the pre-sale was meant to start today, I believe, at midnight ET. I can't remember what time frame, but basically in the next 2 hours. It's going to start in the next 2 hours. And they've decided to postpone it for 24 hours to make sure that everyone gets a chance to kind of get a feel of the website. So the website is live right now. I don't know if I can actually add a comment in here, if I can. I don't know if I can because I'm going raw on YouTube. I'm not on any kind of StreamYard right now. Anyway, afterwards I'll put the link in the pinned comment so you guys can go straight to the site. It will be my individual link because I'm an official ambassador of the protocol. So if you want to join through me, if you get value from my content, then please obviously feel free to join through my link, which I will leave in all the relevant places. But you're going to need BNB to get involved, and this is your 24-hour notice of the pre-sale. And a big reason to get in on the pre-sale is basically you're going to get the early exposure to the MoonYield token, and there's going to be crazy APRs off the bat. You know how things are when things first come out. It's a very, very good opportunity to get in on the biggest, craziest APRs. So I'm definitely going to be putting in my risk capital. I've got my BNB ready for in 24 hours time. I'm going to stay up. It's going to be probably midnight here in the UK. I'll be up. I'll be making sure I get my funds in nice and early. I have been in MSS since literally the first day, and I'm still doing great out of it. Still a couple of $100 a day coming in, even though the price is down a fair amount. But we have seen in the last 24 hours that the price is going up. The price is in an upward trajectory, and I think people can started to understand now the potential with the lending protocol that's coming, and the fact that it's going to kind of lock up a ton of MSS. It's going to reduce sell pressure, which is massive. And I think on that sort of information, people have started putting in some buys, and there has been some seriously big buys, some very, very, very big buys coming in over the last sort of 24 hours. So it's great to see the chart green again. I've been, bullish the whole way through. I did ROI very early in MSS through the BNB rewards I got from people kindly, joining under my link and everything after watching my content and getting value from it. I haven't sold any MSS apart from one transaction where I just sort of wanted to make sure everything worked, because I can't, talk about stuff unless I've done it. So I had to take some out. I didn't take many out, but I just wanted to make sure the protocol worked, and it worked absolutely flawlessly. So I am building a fairly sizable bag right now of MSS, and you're going to need MSS, down the line to put into lending. So, but don't get that confused. The pre-sale is going to be with BNB. So if you're going to get involved, if you're going to get in 24 hours time, get your BNB ready, and hit the link in the pinned comment once I finish this video, because I still can't see anywhere that I can actually drop a comment in the comment section. So let's have a very quick look through the comments so far. So we've got dear Sarah, greetings from Mr. Angelo. We met at Danny D's live stream. Yeah, it was great to meet you, brother. It was great to meet you there. I do love Danny's live streams. We chatted for ages. I was still in Mexico at the time, and it's great actually when I'm over there. I can sort of do a lot more because the UK is like way out of sync with everywhere else. Like the US is sort of 6, 7, 8 hours behind us. And Danny's live streams from the Philippines are normally at 3 a.m. where I am. So I very rarely get to jump on. Actually, I was on Blue Chip's live stream, and Danny D was on there. So anyway, it was great fun. We chatted for like 2.5 hours, so that was awesome. So it's good to meet you, brother. And we've got Scott B. Hey Millionz question. Since I have been out for a minute, will your privileged club be with us indefinitely, do you think? Or is that more of a question for Danny D? I mean, Scott, to my knowledge, I mean, look, nothing in DeFi or crypto is guaranteed. There is no such thing as a guarantee. You know, you could put your money in a bank and that could go under. I mean, it really is like, you know, nothing's off the cards. But in terms of confidence, I have a lot of confidence in the Privilege Club, and the fact that it is also diversifying within Privilege Club. So there's going to be multiple different areas of income opportunity coming. I know there's some new stuff coming, I think, in December, like this December. Stuff's coming very, very soon. Danny has spoken about it on a couple of his recent sort of live streams. So maybe check some of those out, because I don't want to say stuff that maybe I'm not meant to say. I'm pretty sure a lot of it's public, but I don't want to be that guy. So I've got a lot of confidence in the Privilege Club. I'm obviously a big investor in what was formerly StableSwap. So that's paying me every single day, and it has been for over a year now. So I've had a very, very amazing year in StableSwap / Privilege Club. I have a lot of confidence in Danny. The team have been absolutely incredible the entire time. I can't speak any higher of those guys. I knew Danny before StableSwap. We chatted sort of on and offline before that, and yeah, I've got a ton of confidence in those guys. So look, you know, no, as I said, nothing is guaranteed in crypto. He would say exactly the same thing, but tons of confidence in the protocol, 100%. And the fact that we're diversifying now from within, and some of the stuff I've heard, it's mind-blowing. And I believe this is just the beginning for Privilege Club. I really honestly do. There are paths that are about to be paved. Let me just reset my lights. There we go. What's going on here? There we go. I believe this is just the beginning, and there are some incredible avenues being discussed right now, and I think some of them are already in motion. So I'm going to wait and not talk about any of that. But in short, I know I've kind of gone around the houses a little bit there, but I'm super confident in the protocol, and I will continue to invest in them, in the Privilege Club. I'm very privileged to be in there, considering they're now no longer going to be opening the doors. And Danny did say that on the last stream I was with him on. He said the doors are closed. That's it now. So I put a lot of effort in during the last promo to get people that, you know, I know and that I like and that I love an account, because I really do see that as a real piece of digital real estate for sure. So I did manage to get a fair few people in. Some people didn't want to know, and that's fair. I'm not here to convince anyone. I can only show my results, and you know, some people jumped on, some people didn't. So congrats to those who did, for sure. So I hope that kind of answers your question, bro. That's the best I can answer it, you know, from my perspective. But yeah, look, Danny's DM's are always open. He's a man of the people. He'll always talk to you about any questions you got. So we've got the core steps in the house. My guy Millionz, great to catch you live. Been a few. Hope you had a great time in Mexico. Yeah, brother, I appreciate you joining the stream. It's great to have you hanging out with us tonight. And yeah, man, Mexico was absolutely incredible as always. You know, we did 6 months last year there. We did about 2 months this time round, but we're going to be heading out to Mexico again in most likely May and staying for maybe 5 to 6 months. And Mexico City kind of feels like a second home. I absolutely love the place. I've never been like a city guy, having grown up in London. I always ran from the cities a little bit, you know, in general. But Mexico City's just got some magic about it for sure. And it really does make me laugh when people refer to Mexico as a third world country. It's like when you've spent time in Mexico City and you've got all the beautiful parques and the plazas and the cafes and the tree-lined streets. It's a real 24-hour city, and it's, I don't know, people done, I guess, I mean, London is no oil painting anymore. It really isn't. It's high crime and high cost, and it's kind of like becoming a little bit third world with a Gucci belt, if you know what I'm saying. and Mexico's on the up for sure. So we didn't just stay in Mexico City. We did kind of travel a little bit. We went to Oaxaca for Dia de Muertos, which is Day of the Dead, the place to go in Mexico for Day of the Dead celebrations. That sort of lasted about a week. Typical Mexican fashion. They just celebrate and party as much as possible, and I love that. Mini Millions had a great time. Mrs. Millions had a great time. We stayed there for a couple of weeks, and we went to Zihuatanejo to visit some good friends of ours that we've known for a few years. We met them in Acapulco some years ago. So we kind of chilled with them for a couple of weeks, and then we headed back to Mexico City, and we've got friends there. We've got Mexican friends there, and it's awesome. They always show us new stuff whenever we go there. I've always got questions about like what these weird snacks are, and you know, there's some really crazy stuff out there which is totally like alien if you come from the UK, and they always like they'll take us there and they'll sort of, you know, show us all the real deal Mexican stuff. So it's always awesome to hang out with those guys, get some great food and great company. So big shout out to our Mexican friends. So yeah, we'll be heading back out there again, most likely in May, and I can't wait. I mean, the weather here in the UK is absolutely disgusting. It's vile, it's raining, it's grey literally from the second you wake up. Say that, you know, 7 o'clock, you get this dim grey dull light, and it kind of doesn't change all the way through to 3:30 in the afternoon, and then it starts getting dark, and it goes literally dark by 4 o'clock. So, you know, I can see yeah, I mean, yeah, it's atrocious, absolutely dismal. So you can tell I'm really thrilled to be back, but we have got a couple of things we've got to take care of with our property and so forth. So we had to come back, and Christmas in the UK with family is a must. Missed my mum and dad, my brother. Good very close family, and there's no better place to spend Christmas than the UK. The cold kind of suits it, and New Year's a lot of fun as well. So yeah, it's cool to be back, but I'm looking forward to going to Mexico again. And Crypto Journeyman, go MSS. Yes, indeed. So the Moonshare token is going to be let me just give you a little bit of information. Now, I'm still unpacking some of this stuff, but I had to do this live stream to let you guys know, give you 24 hours notice if you want to get in the pre-sale. That's basically it. The Moonshare token pre-sale is going to be 2 million tokens tops. That's going to be the limit for the pre-sale. Now, the total amount of tokens after that, it will be 100 million. Now, most of that will be locked up, I believe, in the stability pool. So 2 million could potentially sell out pretty quick. Now, I'm going to be buying, you know, a good little lump sum of those, and the price is going to be 0.075, right? 0.075. And that, I believe, is a set price, so it's not going to kind of go up as people buy. I think they kind of want it as fair as possible to make sure that people get an opportunity to buy in. So 2 million tokens, and you have a maximum of 10 BNB per wallet, right? So that's just something to bear in mind. So 200 BNB is the cap, basically. So as long as you guys know that, I'm giving you time to get in. Yeah, I wanted to be one of the first guys out there putting a video out, because I've been so busy lately. I've been trying to do updates while I've been away, but you know, it can be crazy and difficult. So I did want to be one of the first people to do a bit of an update on this one, because the guys have been working so hard to get this done, and to find devs that actually deliver on what they say they're going to do is pretty gold in DeFi. You know, everyone's been victim of some crappy shit devs, and Aaron is very transparent. You know, he's out there, he's doxed, he's had experience obviously and success with bomb finance, I believe I'm saying that right, and he delivers, he works hard. I don't know when he sleeps. I really don't. I don't know if he does sleep, whether he's created an algorithm you know, to sort of clone himself. I've got no idea, but he delivers, and he is delivering the lending exactly when he said he was going to deliver. So massive shout out to him, and shout out to my brother, the crypto arborist, Peter, the arborist. He's been working super hard as well. He's been doing the live streams with with Aaron, bringing the information forward. So he's been working damn hard as well. So I just want to give him a shout out as well. He's also an ambassador of this protocol, and I'm not sure how many of us there are. There's not that many, so I'm very honoured to be one of those guys. So it's very exciting times. 19th, the lending goes live, and there are going to be some different sort of tactics you can use, some different strategies you can use with the lending. I'm going to do a totally different video on that, you know, where I sort of go through my particular strategy. But the arborist was talking about his strategy on his previous video, and how he would not be claiming or compounding 7 days before. So he's going to let those tokens build up for 7 days to put into the lending protocol, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And I do have a long-term vision with it, so you know, there are many different ways we can play this lending game, so I'm looking forward to kind of coming up with my own strategy. But yes, for sure, 7 days before the 19th, I'm going to be not touching anything and letting my MSS tokens build up. I'm going to be compounding up to that point to get the bag as big as possible, and then no compounding, no claiming, nothing for 7 days. So I've got a fat wedge of MSS to put into the lending protocol. And I'm really excited about the potential in reduction of sell pressure. And I think it's a really massive utility. It really is. And I've been waiting for this one for sure. They've done the awesome giveaway. Well, not giveaway, it was like a promotion that ran up to the end of November, where anything you bought with new capital, you got 50% extra. So I know a lot of people were building their bags there in anticipation of the lending protocol. So you've got the Moonshare token, and it's going to be on the MoonYield platform. So just to get that straight, so everyone understands how that works. Some other terminology you're going to hear, guys, when it comes to the lending platform, the MoonYield platform. You're going to hear MUSD, which is one of the reward tokens that's pegged to the dollar. So MUSD, consider that like a stable coin. You're going to be able to earn that, and you're also going to be able to earn the Moonshare token. Let's just switch that light back on again. And you're going to be able to stake in the stability pool and earn even more MUSD. So you can kind of you can go lending into MUSD and straight out if you want, or you can go lending MUSD, Moonshield token stability pool, and more MUSD, and round to an even larger money loop. So I'm going to do more sort of tweets or X posts just to give you kind of visual guides of kind of how this is all going to work. But basically, you're kind of using your MSS as collateral to basically get your hands on stablecoin in the first instance. So the over collateralization is going to be like 130%, and obviously you have to pay back your loan. Obviously, you know, this is not a free, this is not a charity. You have to pay it back if you want to get your MSS back. But there's going to be some very interesting videos. I think everyone's going to have maybe a slightly different strategy when it comes to the lending. So yes, I wanted to give you all a run up of 24 hours. Now I'm going to have to get back in fairly soon because I've got the family in there. They've got me a cup of tea on the go and a couple of chocolate brownies with my name on them. I did actually manage to get a workout in today at the gym, and bizarrely, one sec, my tea's, this is chamomile. I'm just trying to chill out for the evening. I actually got locked in the freaking toilet. I closed the door, and my superhuman strength must have ripped the handle off, and it already kind of gone on the catch, so I couldn't get the door open. And the gym was really freaking quiet. So I thought I was going to have to kick the door down, but luckily a couple of ladies rescued me because the handle on the other side had fallen off as well. So there's nothing I could do about it. But yeah, I didn't have to kick the door down. I got rescued, and everything was all right. I went on to have a great workout. So that was my first workout back, you know, jet lagged, felt fantastic. And once I heard about the MSS news, I was like, you know, have to get this video out tonight. So, but I hope you guys are all having an incredible bull market so far. I certainly am. And if you're watching this in the after, which I know a lot of you will be because I didn't have much time to promote the stream, but we have had a really great turnout, so I appreciate everyone coming in. And definitely hit the like button, guys, if you would. It does mean a lot to me, and it helps sort of boost the algorithm a little bit for this content. So yeah, if you're watching this after the fact, drop in the comments, what is your #1 token for this bull run? I would love to hear it. You guys have heard me banging on about some of my favorites. I've got XRP, we've got things like VChain, PDI, PTGC. The Pulse Chain ecosystem is absolutely going crazy right now. So I really cannot wait to see where that goes. My portfolio is up ridiculous amounts in Pulse Chain. Really, really is. Millionz' portfolio is pumping. Papa Millionz, my dad's portfolio is pumping. He's very happy. I did tell him, some time ago he put about 500 quid into Bitcoin. I said to him, look, that's great, but if you're looking for sort of faster gains, you're probably going to want to switch that into some altcoins. So I switched it up into a little portfolio for him, and he's well happy, very happy with the results so far. And I've added a little bit in extra for him as well. So I haven't told him that yet, but yeah, he'll be happy about that when I tell him. So I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing evening. I'm going to have to cut this short because I'm heading back inside, but the MSS protocol has legs, in my opinion. I cannot wait for the MoonYield lending protocol. I cannot wait for the Moonshare token pre-sale, 24 hours. So it's on the 6th of December. 6th of December. I will leave the link to it so you can see the countdown timer on the website, so you know exactly what time it's going to be in your time zone. I'm here in UK. You guys could be anywhere else. I know there's people from everywhere that watch these live streams. So hit the link. I'm going to leave it in the pinned comment, and check out the pre-sale. If you're going to get involved, all the information is going to be there for you. So thank you again for joining me on the live stream, guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, whatever you're doing. Stay bullish, stay MSS in, and I'll see you all in the next video.